Cargo bikes can have a big benefit for many people, but for most of us we only need cargo bikes every now and then if we go shopping, if we have to transport something bigger. So for most of us it doesn't make sense to buy our own. Also many of us don't have space to park or to store a cargo bike, and that's where we come in.
What you see happening is there's a lot of shared bikes, there's shared scooters, there's shared kick steps. Basically everything is becoming shareable, but they're all focused on transport of the individual and not per se families, children or cargo. And that's exactly what the electric cargo bike can fill in.
The idea of commoning or sharing is as old as humanity itself. For example, a drill. There are places in many cities where you can borrow a drill. You don't have to buy your own and have it in the basement.
Sharing gives you a lot of flexibility, allows you to really use the mode of transport that you need for your particular use case at that time. So if you want to use Avocargo, you need the Avocargo app. You register for the service, you find the closest vehicle on the app, you can reserve it for 15 minutes, you go there, open the vehicle and get going. You can return the vehicle anywhere in the business area, so right outside your door. The only requirement is that you lock it to a fixed structure, like a lamp post or so.
You basically download the app, you register yourself with an account. You need to do that with an ID and with a payment method and a phone number. And once you're in the app, you can find the closest cargo bike for yourself. You basically just rent it by the minute.
After you've registered for an account on our website, you look at our map to see which bikes are available on the date that you want the bike, from 1 to 3 days, depending on how long you need it. And then you get an email confirmation. You go to the station, which could be a library, a bookstore, maybe a grocery store, and someone there will take you to the bike, make sure that you know how the bike works, and hand over the key.
We have a very wide base of customers. That being said, of course, our heavy users mainly are families, because in that space you have a lot of use cases for a cargo bike. You have to transport your kids, but also your shopping is bigger. You maybe have a family dog. Those sort of things just come together.
Obviously, there's the stereotype of the father or the mother with the kids. But next to that, you see a lot of use cases. For example, everyone that needs to carry something around town. You see Christmas trees, you see boxes, you see people going to the hardware store and really using it for convenience as an alternative to the cars.
All kinds of people are borrowing our bikes. From people who can't afford a lot of their own mobility, they can borrow our bikes for free, to families who want to try out a cargo bike in real life for a few days to see if they would be interested in buying their own. We also have companies borrowing our bikes because maybe they want to replace some of their delivery carts with cargo bikes.
We put a lot of care in the maintenance of the bikes because it's important to have the bikes in tip-top order all the time. We use a battery swapping service because our batteries, we don't have infrastructure for charging, so our batteries are swapped when they're empty. That person is also quite handy, so they do a first-line check of the bike to check all the crucial parts and to do repair and maintenance themselves if needed.
So we don't go around the city with a van and picking up all the bikes. We do our maintenance on site, on the street. The vehicles are made for that, and they're simply too big to put them in a van and carry them around.
Maintenance works with a small team of people for each bike. If the station reports to us that something's wrong with the bike, then we block the bike so it can't get checked out while it's broken, and our team will go and fix the bike.
Cities are facing a system change. We're going away from everyone owning a car to multimodal transportation. We have to restructure the way that transportation works in cities.
Looking at what happened throughout the pandemic, for example, everyone was pleasantly surprised how quick things can change. I think that's really a confirmation of we have to hold politics accountable for making a change and a transition faster than we are now doing.
So you might have heard of a 15-minute city, where everything you need for daily life is reachable within 15 minutes of foot, bicycle, and public transportation.
We have to go away from the time where one vehicle is supposed to fit all needs but really show what a particular vehicle can do in a particular time.